Keanu Reeves is a name that carries a quiet reverence, one whispered across generations and continents. Over 5 decades in Hollywood, he has navigated fame and fortune with a calm that seems almost supernatural, as if he belongs to a realm apart from the egos, scandals, and superficiality of the industry. His life is often framed in public narratives as a series of tragedies, but these hardships only tell part of the story. What distinguishes him is how he has faced suffering, with dignity, without bitterness, without the need to display pain for recognition. The world has celebrated him as Neo, John Wick, and a cinematic hero, but his truest heroism is subtler. It lies in his resilience, his compassion, and his capacity to remain gentle and humane, even when life repeatedly tests him. The early abandonment that shaped him. Keanu Charles Reeves was born in Beirut on September 2, 1964, his name meaning cool breeze over the mountains. His father, Samuel Nolan Reeves Jr., a Chinese-Hawaiian geologist, vanished from his life when Keanu was just 3 years old. There was no farewell, no explanation, and years later, only a fleeting encounter at the age of 13 reminded him of the man he never truly knew. This absence left an indelible mark, a missing blueprint for identity, stability, and connection. Keanu learned early that life could be unpredictable, and love could depart without notice. This void shaped his perspective, fostering empathy and introspection, even as it created a quiet hunger for understanding. While the world would come to see him as a public figure of calm and charm, his childhood instilled in him a profound awareness of fragility and the fleeting nature of human presence. A childhood defined by movement. After his father's departure, Keanu's mother, Patricia Taylor, moved frequently with her children from Sydney to New York and eventually to Toronto. The constant relocations prevented Keanu from feeling rooted, and each stepfather that entered his life became a temporary figure, leaving as abruptly as he arrived. Much of his upbringing fell to grandparents and nannies who provided stability, love, and guidance amid the uncertainty. School was a struggle. Dyslexia made academic achievement difficult, and conflicts with authority led to expulsion from the Atkinson School of the Arts. Yet Keanu found solace on the ice rink, playing as a hockey goalie. There, he earned the nickname The Wall, a metaphor for his ability to shield others from harm. Sports offered him a controlled space in an otherwise chaotic life, teaching resilience, focus, and endurance, lessons that would carry him through future adversities. Theater, a lifeline. While hockey gave Keanu the ability to endure, theater gave him an escape. Acting became more than a hobby, it became a way to survive. On stage, he could inhabit other lives and temporarily shed his own instability, finding freedom in the transformation. By age 17, he dropped out of school and moved to Los Angeles, driven by the belief that survival could come through reinvention. Life in Hollywood was grueling. Couches instead of beds, odd jobs, cheap meals, and constant rejection. But Keanu persisted. His first film role in Youngblood mirrored his real life as a goalie, foreshadowing the themes of perseverance that would define his career. Acting was not a path to fame at first. It was a lifeline, a way to navigate grief and instability and to assert control over a world that had offered him little certainty. Breakthrough, comedy to action. Keanu's breakthrough came in 1986 with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, a film that unexpectedly captured hearts through his portrayal of the earnest Ted Theodore Logan. Audiences were charmed by his sincerity, opening doors to larger opportunities. Roles in Point Break and Speed catapulted him into stardom, establishing him as both an action hero and a beloved figure. With success, however, came physical and emotional strain. The rigorous demands of stunts and public attention weighed heavily, revealing the cost of fame even as the world celebrated his triumphs. Keanu's rise was not merely professional, it was personal, a journey of learning to navigate the tension between ambition and preservation, showing the first glimpses of the quiet resilience that would define his life both on and off screen. River Phoenix, a friendship and a loss. In 1989, Keanu met River Phoenix, forming a deep, kindred friendship. Both were spiritual, sensitive, and disillusioned with Hollywood's superficiality. Their bond was nurtured through shared passions for motorcycles, philosophy, and meaningful conversation. They supported each other creatively and personally, often defying conventional expectations. But tragedy struck on October 31st, 1993, when River died of a drug overdose at just 23. Keanu, filming Speed at the time, was devastated. The grief was overwhelming, an invisible weight that seemed to freeze him in place. River's death marked Keanu's first profound confrontation with mortality and loss on a scale that left permanent emotional scars. It was a formative experience, instilling in him the understanding that life's fragility demands both compassion and courage. A decade of care, family love. Even as tragedy shaped him, Keanu's capacity for love grew stronger. In 1991, his sister Kim Reeves was diagnosed with leukemia, and Keanu became her primary caretaker for 10 years. He relocated to be near her, financed treatments, cooked meals, administered medications, and provided unwavering emotional support. This devotion came at great personal cost, yet it was also profoundly rewarding. Through caregiving, Keanu witnessed the transformative power of love and sacrifice. When he achieved wealth from the Matrix, he donated $31.5 million to leukemia research via a private foundation, refusing public recognition. His care for Kim underscored a recurring theme in his life: kindness extended without expectation. Through these years, Keanu learned that love can be a lifeline, capable of saving and sustaining life even amid pain and hardship. The loss of a child. 1999 brought global fame, wealth, and an unimaginable personal tragedy. Keanu and Jennifer Syme were expecting a daughter, Ava Archer Sim Reeves, but she was stillborn on Christmas Eve. The grief was immense, a silent presence in every moment of their lives. Keanu and Jennifer's relationship strained under the weight of this loss, not due to lack of love, but because their shared sorrow became an unmovable third party. The experience reshaped his understanding of love, grief, and human resilience. It revealed the harshest realities of life, that joy and sorrow often coexist, and that tragedy can arrive even amid apparent stability. Through it all, Keanu began learning how to carry pain without allowing it to harden him, an endurance that would define both his personal and professional life. Jennifer Syme, another heartbreaking loss. 18 months later, tragedy struck again when Jennifer Syme died in a car accident at age 28. The suddenness compounded the grief of losing Ava, leaving Keanu to confront mortality and loss repeatedly. He attended her funeral and watched as a life he cared for deeply was laid to rest beside their daughter. This period of life was defined not by despair alone, but by quiet endurance. Keanu's grief became a companion, a transformative force that deepened his empathy and understanding of the fragility of existence. Rather than retreating, he continued to work and engage with life, demonstrating that resilience does not mean absence of pain. It means carrying it with dignity while remaining open to love and connection, healing through work and compassion. For Keanu, acting evolved from an escape to a form of survival. Work provided structure, purpose, and a way to navigate grief. He did not seek distractions, but sought to channel his experiences into craft and care for others. Interviews reveal a philosophy of simplicity and truth. Grief transforms rather than ends, and the love we give and receive becomes the measure of a meaningful life. In public appearances, he conveys a profound humility, emphasizing that being missed by those we love is a form of immortality. Keanu's life demonstrates that work, kindness, and human connection can provide anchors amid the most difficult storms, offering a path forward when the world feels unmoored. Love, later in life. After decades of loss and grief, Keanu found companionship with Alexandra Grant. Their relationship, publicly acknowledged in 2019, was built over 10 years of friendship, growing slowly and steadily. Their bond is defined by equality, respect, and shared creativity rather than the spectacle of romance. They collaborate on art projects, attend exhibitions together, and enjoy a modest, grounded lifestyle. This partnership illustrates Keanu's commitment to authentic connection and healing. It is a love that honors individuality, encourages growth, and demonstrates that recovery and happiness are possible even after profound suffering. Theirs is a quiet, resilient form of partnership, embodying the lessons of patience, empathy, and mutual respect that have guided Keanu throughout his life. A life of generosity. At 60, Keanu Reeves is a paradoxical figure, wealthy but humble, famous but private, celebrated but unassuming. His estimated net worth of $380 million has not led to extravagance. Instead, he uses resources to uplift others. He generously rewards crew members, donates anonymously to medical research, and demonstrates everyday acts of kindness, from riding public transportation to paying for strangers' meals. Through ventures like Arch Motorcycle Company, he expresses creativity, yet his humanity remains the defining feature of his legacy. Keanu embodies the principle that the truest measure of a person's life is not fame or fortune, but the positive impact they have on others, making generosity and compassion as central to his story as his cinematic achievements. Conclusion. Strength in softness. Keanu Reeves' life is not a tale of triumph over adversity, because hardship has never truly ended. Instead, it is a study in enduring, surviving, and choosing gentleness despite relentless loss. His story demonstrates that resilience is not loud or boastful, it is quiet, patient, and compassionate. Keanu teaches that true courage lies in staying soft in a hard world, in offering kindness when cynicism is easier, and in believing in goodness when life repeatedly tests faith. If his life inspires hope, it is because it affirms the human capacity to endure, to heal, and to love deeply. Even after surviving profound tragedies, Keanu Reeves whispers a simple truth. Presence, compassion, and humanity are the most extraordinary achievements of all.